What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, we have to talk about Carlos King not liking a reality TV star, calling him a blogger, honey. He said a lot tonight in defining who he is, okay? Audre Lorde said, if I do not define myself for myself, I will be crushed into other people's fantasies. Okay. And of course, I'm paraphrasing the great Audre Lorde. But anyway, before we get into Carlos King's soundbite, I do ask that you all please hit the like button on this video or even the dislike button if that's how you are led. Either one of those buttons will cause YouTube to recommend this video to more people who enjoy conversing about love and marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. All right. Now, of course, because I am repurposing Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King's content, taking this soundbite out, I have to say that the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on this soundbite is allowed for criticism. All right, so let's get right on into it. So as you can see, Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King, they collaborate every Monday evening to recap the latest episode of Married to Medicine. They stream the live on both of their channels. Right in the beginning of the channel, right in the beginning of the live, Dr. Heavenly let Carlos King vent about her castmate, Dr. Simone, say that he is a blogger on Watch What Happens Live. So now that I've set the stage, I'm going to play his soundbite and then come back with my commentary, y'all. All right, here we go.
Look, I'm a blogger, I'm a journalist, I'm an executive producer. So look, all jokes aside, I want to go back to, they said my DoorDash and I had my dinner. I love you guys. But all jokes aside, Dr. Heavenly, I watched what Dr. Simone said about me. She was asked about Qua's interview with me. And she said she's not speaking to Qua right now because she's doing blogger interviews, right? So she said it once and I was like, okay, whatever, like it's all good. And then she was asked again about it. And she said, Qua doing that blogger interview. And then for me, it was like, I don't know what issue Dr. Simone has with me. I have never once, and you tell me if I'm wrong, Dr. Heavenly, I never once said anything crazy about Dr. Simone. And what's unfortunate to me is this. Don't try to discredit my work. You know, if I was a blogger, I would be a blogger because there's nothing wrong with being a blogger. But just like she's a doctor that went to medical school for 4 years, I don't call her Simone. I call her Dr. Simone. I don't refer to Jackie as Jackie. I refer to her as Dr. Jackie. Me and you are friends and you're my dentist. I never call you by your first. I call you Dr. Heavenly because you work too hard to earn that degree for me to discredit you by saying, girl, reality star, or girl this. You're more than that. So for her to say that was foul, I thought it was very immature of her because it shouldn't. Your issue with Qua is your issue with Qua. It has nothing to do with me. I never say anything crazy about Dr. Simone. And if you want to know who I am the CEO of Kingdom Reign Entertainment, a multi-million-dollar production company that has shows that I created called Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC, Detroit Bell Collective, The Encore, and the list goes on and on. I am a podcast host. I am an award-winning journalist. I'm an award-winning podcast host. I own everything I do. And for you to try to say a name to weaponize me, to me was weird to me. Because of bloggers, we have hit shows. Our shows are hit because bloggers talk about them. I have a podcast where I invite bloggers on my podcast because I want them to get the same credit that they deserve for making my shows hot. Don't disrespect bloggers. And what it sounded to me, Heavenly, and I want to be real with you, Dr. Heavenly, it's sort of like this elitism that is happening where because you're a doctor, you feel like you're better than other people. For you to call this black man who hires more black people that has come through your office, that was your way of trying to discredit me and diminish me. And you would not do that to a white person. So for you to call out this black man, is the people you talk to in your interviews a blogger? No. So at the end of the day, what I would like to do, raindrops, please, please, please tag me your favorite blogger on Twitter. Tag me your favorite blogger, and I will give 2 free tickets to a blogger to come see me on January 21st to see me and Dr. Melody Rogers, okay, to have a conversation and hashtag bloggers.
Somebody done put their thing in. They say they bloggers. Listen, honestly, I didn't see what she said. I didn't know anything about it. I saw a tweet or something saying you said something about blogger. I know to me, Carlos, I be thinking, I don't think she meant any harm.
She said it twice. She does.
I can't really speak on it.
I know, because I thought the same thing. Because some people did say she wasn't being shady. So I watched it because I said, let me give her a benefit of the doubt. She said it twice. You know who I am. I'm the face of black reality television when it comes to production. I'm the person who got you mad because Quad did my interview. I'm the person in your group chat with your coworkers that was fired up about my interview with Quad. I'm that person. I'm not a blogger. So, and again, there's nothing wrong with being a blogger. Don't discredit people who make our shows hot. If it wasn't for the bloggers, our shows would not trend. And let's be clear, the only reason why people are talking about Married to Medicine this season is because of this blogger and because of Dr. Heavenly. So put some respect on my name.
Okay, well, all right. He had to get it out, y'all. We let him get it out. He ain't no blogger. I'm a blogger. I've been called worse. Y'all done said my mama.
Okay, y'all. So there's a lot in that soundbite to talk about. First of all, at the very end, when Dr. Heavenly said, y'all done talked about my mama, she was referring to her wild Instagram live. As soon as she entered the live, pretty much, she gets into it with Sweet Tea from Married to Medicine. As you all know, Sweet Tea is the latest castmate to join Married to Medicine. She just recently married Dr. G, the psychiatrist who is also the ex-husband of Quad, whom she may be off the show or still on the show. It's not exactly clear at this point. So they were live last night, Sunday night, after the Married to Medicine episode, and they totally got into it. Dr. Heavenly brought up Sweet Tea's fertility issues. I feel bad. She's only 32 years old. The $1 million question is, did she know that she had fertility issues before she slid into Dr. G's DMs a few years ago? I mean, I don't know. It is a very serious thing that I would imagine, you may have learned before meeting him, knowing how badly he wants a baby. But Sweet Tea told Dr. Heavenly to go to hell with her mama. And Dr. Heavenly, lost her mom a few years ago. So that's what she was referring to. Right after that part, she apologized to Carlos for Dr. Simone. And he said, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I want to talk about it. So obviously he was offended that Dr. Simone would not say his name. See, he's saying he did not like her referring to him as a blogger. But I think that he did not like the fact that Dr. Simone would not say his name on a Bravo show, Watch What Happens Live. I think that he wanted that, attribution, attribute Quad's interview to the interviewer, Carlos King. That's what I really think annoyed him. Carlos said that, if he was white, Dr. Simone would not diminish a white man. And that could very well be true. But I think sometimes, play that card if you really, 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 really got to. And I kind of feel like Dr. Simone is so negative and always fussing all the time. You don't even have to play that card, the racial card with her. you're saying, you know, you are more than a blogger. Then he listed all of his accomplishments and his businesses. You don't even have to say if he was white, she wouldn't have done that. Because honestly, with Dr. Simone, I don't think she would give two F's and still would have called them just a blogger. What do y'all think? He said that he created Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I get it that his production company, Kingdom Reign, produces these reality TV shows. But in my opinion, and it's not an expert opinion, but in my opinion, the intellectual property comes from Melody Cherie. She pitched the story idea to him and his production company. In my opinion, she's the creator. Just like how Bravo still gives some credence to Mariah Huq every week when an episode of Married to Medicine airs, you see Mariah Huq's name under executive producer and concept by Mariah Huq. You know, so that's who I think created the Married to Medicine show, Mariah Huq. And I apply that same logic to Melody Cherie. But he totally said, you know, I create reality TV shows, Love and Marriage, Huntsville, DC, Detroit, Bell Collective, and the list goes on and on. And he also admitted that bloggers promote reality TV shows. And he said that if it was not for bloggers, our reality TV shows would not trend. And then he even said, you know, right there in front of Dr. Heavenly, like, let's be clear, if it wasn't for bloggers, Married to Medicine would not be trending. You know, so definitely, I know Dr. Heavenly did not agree with everything that he said tonight, and they are very good at agreeing to disagree. But you know, I think mainly that was aimed towards Dr. Simone. He even said, so like I've watched so much YouTube these past 2 days because these celebrities are doing the most in 2024. Okay, and as I record this video, it is just in the early hours of January the 9th. Okay. But I've seen so much videos. I don't know if he said it on this one or his own on his channel by himself, but he was saying, you know, Dr. Simone, you know, nobody's checking for her. Nobody is thinking about her. So I don't know why she would think that she would come for me. I think he said that on a separate video on his channel. And it's so funny how things happen, you know, like on a cosmic level or spiritual level, because Funky Dineva went live on his YouTube channel. And, you know, people felt like subliminally he was talking at Claudia because he was wearing the bob wig, like her natural hair when it was in a bob on season 7 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, the one season that Claudia appeared on that show. And he was wearing like some bright pink lipstick, almost like the shade of pink lipstick that she was wearing in an episode, you know, an epic episode where she's like going off on Nene Leakes. So I just feel like this whole spirit of people venting about feeling disrespected, you know, Carlos King had that spirit tonight in his live with Dr. Heavenly. Funky Dineva had it on his channel. And, you know, even Jay Lee's Corner, I love her. I'm a mod on her channel. She was just talking about all of the different things that Black bloggers in the YouTube space, you know, we have to work so hard to make sure that YouTube does recommend our videos to more people, does push our videos through the algorithm, you know, so we basically have to grow ourselves, you know, and so I just felt like all in one night, that was pretty much the culmination of what we all had to talk about, you know, and just people allowing us to be creative. And it's okay if we have differing opinions, you know, and just basically, you know, treat others how you'd want to be treated in return. Like we talked about all of that when she gave her commentary on Funky Dineva. But it's just amazing how Carlos King said what he said, and then Funky Dineva went live, and it was just like boom, 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 all in a row. Now he is offering 2 free tickets to bloggers. If anybody is interested, he wants his raindrops to tag some of their favorite bloggers on Twitter. And then he will give a blogger 2 free tickets to go to his podcast tour kickoff in Huntsville, Alabama on January 21st, 2024. Yes, so I want to know from you all, what did you think about Carlos King being offended by Dr. Simone calling him a blogger? That blogger, and Quad is doing blogger interviews on Watch What Happens Live. I think that Dr. Simone just refused to say Carlos's name, and I think that that pissed him off because he used to work on the Bravo network, and he would definitely want Dr. Simone to say his name and then to also get Andy's reaction to those 2 words, Carlos King. And then what do you all think about him saying that he created, Love and Marriage Huntsville? And what do you all think about him honestly admitting that bloggers do help promote these reality TV shows? I thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your support. Thank you for hitting the like button. It helps me out so much. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I will definitely talk with y'all soon. I hope you have a safe and pleasant day. It's going to be a terrific Tuesday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.